I don't actually know who I am without describing myself, telling people like what my job is, or describing myself as a boy mom. And I didn't really realize this until I started thinking about the fact that I'm 22 months away from retirement. And once I graduated college at 22, my entire adult life, when people ask me about myself, I tell them what I do, that I'm an educator. For the last 15 years, I've described myself as an educator who's also a boy mom. And that has defined almost everything about my adult life. It's defined my schedule. It's defined my priorities. It's defined what I do each day and how I plan my life. And what I'm realizing is two things. In 22 months, that's not going to be my daily life. And then almost a year after that, for all I know, my son chooses to go away to college very far away. I kind of have to redefine who I am. And I feel like the time to start doing that is now. I don't want to wait until I have this empty nest and without colleagues to try to figure out who I am and to make sure that I'm living a really fulfilling life. So something is shifting. And it's not shifting all at once. I just shared with you, these two definite shifts. But as I'm getting there, I really need to redefine who I am and how I see myself. By the time I actually retire, my son is going to be well into his second semester of his junior year. We'll probably be looking at colleges and helping him to start planning that exciting next phase of his life. And it would be great if I already know what my next phase of life is going to be like while I'm helping him to get started on his journey. Because if I don't start now, everything is going to change for me at once. I can't define myself as an educator, and my son is out here doing what I gave birth to him to do, which is to live his life and to start planning his life's work, his life's journey. So, my work life, my expectations of myself as my son's mom, all of those things have to be a part of my life, but they can't define my life like they do right now in April of 2026. And it's exciting and nerve wracking at the same time because I'm not sure how to do this yet. And honestly, that's not the easiest thing for me to admit. My entire adult life, I have been so accustomed to being needed. When I first graduated from college, I had a sibling who was 11 years younger than me that I was trying to help guide through adolescence because I had just come out of it. Um, then I became an educator and I was needed at school and for my students. And then finally, I became a mom. And all of those things gave me kind of a purpose and a place to be. And now it's changing. And some of those things are going to be actually disappearing in my life or disappearing from my life. And it doesn't have to be a sad thing. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to redefining myself. But those things, that role as an educator and as a parent, those things are loosening up. And I've been sitting with this one question for the last week or so. Who am I without my job? Who am I without being a boy mom? And who am I without being needed in the same way? I'm a school counselor, so I'm typically helping to either be proactive and prevent problems or helping students and families to resolve problems. But when that's not there, and it won't be soon, then what? Then what? I don't have a clear answer. And right now, I'm not trying to rush it because I feel like rushing will send me possibly in the wrong direction. And that's the last thing that I want because this is my forever too. I'm not going to get an answer overnight. Um, right now, I'm just paying attention. I'm paying attention to what I enjoy. I'm paying attention to what feels natural for me. Like what feels like me, but without the title of educator, school counselor, or boy mom attached. What does life feel like for Anissa? Maybe that's a part of the stage that I am coming into right now, this phase of my life, because I have to look at it like I'm not just preparing to retire, I'm preparing for my forever. I'm getting to know myself again and who I am at 54, almost 55 years of age. If you're asking yourself that question too, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you can follow me on my journey as I figure out who I am without defining myself as an educator, as a school counselor, and as a boy mom. I'd love to share this journey with you. So who am I now? I'm only just starting to figure it out. And that's kind of exciting to me.